Up on the mountain route, my son and his wife suddenly thrust my husband and me down a cliff face. My heart still pounds like a drum against my ribs. A stark reminder of the day my own flesh and blood tried to murder me. Can you even fathom that? My son, my daughter-in-law. They threw my husband and me off a 90-foot cliff. As I lay there, broken and bleeding, my husband whispered, "Play dead." But that wasn't even the most horrific part. The true nightmare began when he finally told me the secret our children had buried for 25 years. For 4 decades, Henry and I built what we genuinely thought was the perfect family. We woke up every morning in our little suburban home, the air thick with the smell of fresh coffee and the cheerful sound of birds. I taught at the elementary school, always coming home with stories of my young students. Henry, with his rough yet delicate hands, ran his carpentry shop, transforming simple wood into breathtaking art. We had 2 sons. Richard, our firstborn, the vibrant soul of the house. Always laughing, always helping Henry, always shielding me from worry. Damien, 5 years younger, was more reserved, but I loved him with the same fierce intensity. A mother doesn't play favorites. Or so I believed. Sundays after church, our whole family would gather around the oak table Henry carved. Richard would excitedly share his engineering dreams. Damien would sit quietly, just picking at his food. Life was simple, yes, but so beautiful. In the evenings, Henry and I would walk the town trails, dreaming of our grandchildren, of growing old together in that very house. I never imagined those peaceful walks were training for the one that almost killed me. We hosted bustling family gatherings, the house filled with laughter, kids everywhere, women sharing recipes, men fixing things in the yard. Henry was my perfect partner. After 40 years, he still brought me wildflowers, still helped me grade tests, still had me holding wood in his workshop. We were a team, an unbreakable unit. Or so I thought. We'd sit on the porch, watching stars, planning our retirement travels, seeing the ocean for the first time. But perfect happiness, I would discover years later, often hides the deepest, most unspeakable tragedies. When Richard turned 20, something in our family shifted. He started arguing with Damien, whispering in hushed tones, falling silent the moment I appeared. Henry assured me it was just brotherly stuff, that it would pass. I wanted to believe him. I needed to believe my family was still perfect. Then, one October night, exactly 25 years ago, Richard didn't come home for dinner. We waited. 11, 12, then 1 in the morning. Damien was supposedly studying, but there was a chilling stillness in his eyes whenever I asked about his brother. Henry went out with the neighbors, searching every trail, every place Richard frequented. At dawn, they found his body at the bottom of the river gorge. The police called it an accident. A tragic stumble in the dark. And I believed them. Because the alternative, the truth, was simply unthinkable. Full story video added in below.